everybody, and welcome to Camp. It's so nice to see you all here with smiling faces and all ready to go.
I just want to say a massive thank you to the Fortitude guys for making this happen. The amount of work involved in this event is immense, so thank you for that.
We're here to remember an incredible guy who adopted Fortitude not that long ago, and we're here to continue the work that he started and clearly he cared about.
And how would you describe Mr. Murray? You described him as...
Well, we said...
he had the jaw of Desperate Dan and a 1,000 megawatt smile.
And he was one of the most courageous, deeply charming, decent men I've ever met in my life.
And this was an event he introduced us to,
yes.
what, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes.
He had a lull in his cancer. He was going through a good patch and he jumped on some paddle boards and he told us all about it. So we thought we must come back and do the same in his memory.
And because we're highly organised, it's just taken the 2 years, but we're here now.
Louise was the inspiration behind all of this, and it certainly would not have happened without her.
We are totally trained up. He's not tooled up, but I am, because I got a halfway decent board. It's 26 miles, lots of bridges, lots of currents, lots of waves, lots of people, and it's going to be quite entertaining.
And I've got a tow rope for Ian just in case.
There. It's calm here, there's no wind, so it'll be much more fun when it's bumpy. Nice.
Started at Walton, we headed up into the wind and into the current, which was hell for about 2 miles. We're now down at the lunch break, we're in Kingston, we're having cookies and the most amazing wrap. Perfect wrap, loads and loads of carbs, so we're loving life now.
I have to say, a cracking lunch has come at a very good time. So now we've got about another 13 miles to go. Hopefully the wind is going to continue to be behind us and we're going to race to the finish, but it's going super well. The atmosphere is amazing.
It was the right thing to do.
Don't be formal.
Start again then. Okay, I'm Wes. I was at school with Gav, hence why I'm actually wearing Gav's old school tie. Some of us here, Graham, are finding it harder than others. So far I found it pretty easy, to be honest.
70 odd people on the water, all with some connection to him and all doing it for such a fantastic cause.
Got Gav's rugby club tie on and he dipped it in so much Guinness it gained magical powers. So after about 9 o'clock at night, Gav usually used to tie it round his head and it made him invisible and invincible to foes. So I'm hoping to replicate that later on tonight.
So last year we lost a wonderful guy, an incredible husband and a great daddy to colon cancer, and this race has really helped us all focus on something positive at his loss. It's brought us all together.
Bowel cancer is the second commonest cause of cancer death in the UK and Western world, affecting both men and women, only behind lung cancer. So for people who aren't smokers, it's their most likely cause of cancer death. The thing about bowel cancer is it's both preventable and curable. So we can prevent it by performing examinations of people's bowels and detecting growths before they become cancerous and removing them. And we can also cure it by early diagnosis, either detecting people early who have symptoms or through those without symptoms through screening.
A few tearful moments, I suspect, tonight over a few beers, thinking about a great man who died far too early and potentially unnecessarily had it been caught earlier. And again, that's what we're here to do today, is to raise awareness, raise some funds, and make sure that people catch this dreadful disease earlier and get scanned in their 40s.
We're roughly halfway. Feeling strong-ish? No. No.
Feeling terrible, but we'll get
strong enough.
Yes, strong enough to push through.
It was a tough but incredible day. Would you agree?
I think that's the hardest thing that I've ever done. Quite mentally challenging, but you feel amazing afterwards.
Yeah.
And it's for a good cause.
It's been amazing, all the people coming together, especially in Gav's name. It's meant so much to the family. And
we've done it for Gav, and that's kind of what pushed us through. Which
everyone here did it for Gav. And it's been amazing just to see so much love and support, and everyone's done an amazing job fundraising, so
yes,
let's hope.
Thank you for everybody that sponsored us, and the amount we raised is just amazing, so thank you to everybody and for an amazing charity.
It'll be a day we'll all remember as a family. It's been fantastic.
For some bad reasons.
So, thanks to Gav. I'm not doing it again.
What a fantastic day and an amazing achievement. This group of people have come together to do something really positive in our fight against colon cancer. We can all do something to act against colon cancer. We know that the most important thing is to diagnose cancer early. And in this case, the best thing you can do is to get yourself screened. So please think about acting for yourself and including some screening into your health program.
And the thing is, according to the doctors, if you get screened early enough, it's one of the simplest cancers to treat. So it seems to me to make just perfect sense and to be a brilliant cause.
So we are standing on the banks of the Thames in Putney, having just completed 26 miles of stand-up paddleboarding in honour of our good friend Gav.
It's been a great day, tough day, long day, but really good fun. The organisers have been absolutely outstanding. And I've learned an awful lot about colon cancer. My takeaway from this is we have to go and get screened.
There's doctors who are crying out for this, for the money, for the awareness that events like this bring, and it's been a real privilege to be a part of it.
Hope Gav's there somewhere watching, because he'd be very, very proud of this. I'm delighted to see so many people doing this in his name and his memory.
You know, you say it's a pleasure and a privilege to do something. It was a pleasure and a privilege to be out here today.